Hi everybody, it's me, Jodi. I just wanted to start our lesson. It's like 10:01. I'm sorry, I was warming up my coffee. So grab your cup of coffee and make sure you have it separate from the cup of water you're going to need to wash your brush. So, hi everyone. I just want to welcome you to Stay Calm and Paint On. I just am encouraged and motivated to help everybody that might be a little scared or having a little bit of anxiety. And art is a great way to express or get those things out and to help you refocus. And so I'm an artist, so I don't know if I'm a calm person, but I'm able to stay at least a little focused on things when things get a little crazy. And a couple months ago, I read a book called, sorry, my husband's over here walking around in his underwear, called The Coffee Bean. And so I encourage you, it's a short read, I encourage you guys to read it, get it on your Kindle, but it really will inspire you, especially during this time, of what kind of person you want to be when times get tough, when you are hard pressed and scared. Hi Amber, thank you for watching. This is a lesson, a paint lesson that you can include your kids with if you want. I'm also going to be I'm going to be pre-recording these ones, but for kids, I'm doing a comic strip lesson. So, and I'll be posting that later today. And you can also see these videos, where you can replay them if you can't make the time right now to be part of it. Or you can, I'll be posting it on my website, paintscapewithme.com. In my blog, you can find the videos and art lessons in there too that I'll be making available. So I just want my part to help encourage everyone, and hi Annette, and really just have some fun during this time since we're stuck at home, right? And you don't want to go crazy with your kids. Do something positive and fun and even a little bit educational, right? So in this book, The Coffee Bean, the question is, are you a carrot? Are you an egg? Or are you a coffee bean? And so that's something we can all think about. The whole premise is a carrot. When you boil it, when it's fresh, it's hard, but when you boil it, it gets soft and it gets mushy and breaks apart in heat. And then a hard-boiled egg, you think, oh, a hard-boiled egg, but when it's boiling in water, it gets hardened and the shell is hard to crack. And then the coffee bean. The coffee bean, you're like, coffee bean's hard. I'm like, well, yeah, but if you boil it, what comes from it is a really nice smell. And of course, I love coffee, so you're gonna get something that tastes good. But the aroma is enjoyable, and you can share it. And so those are that's kind of the premise of the book, of what kind of person are you in times of trouble when the heat is on us, and how can we be a coffee bean, bringing that good aroma to others. And this is my way, through art. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you what you'll need. If you don't have canvas, it's okay. Use cardstock, paper, cardboard, a piece of wood, your t-shirt, anything you can use. If you don't have paint, you can use crayons, you can use colored pencils, you can use markers, you can use paper with that. So you can use just about anything around you to do art. So I have my little 8x10 canvas, I went ahead and I taped my sides. So you'll need something to paint on, okay, whether it's canvas or paper, cardstock. If you want, you can tape off your edges. You can use tape to tape your borders. I miss you too, Annette. And then paints. So I have my acrylic paints that I use, but you can use apple barrel. It is, you don't have to have like the state of the art stuff. It is all usable. You can create art with what you have, okay? You want to make sure you have a designated water cup. Please do not mix it with your coffee cup. I've done a couple of painting parties where I've had ladies and gentlemen clean their brushes in their drinking cups, and it's been hilarious. Hey Mike, how are you? Hi Mrs. McCallip. It's really good to see everybody. I miss everyone. I miss my kids. So if you guys see my kids, Alyssa, Nono, and Mike, please give them a hug and a kiss and tell them they're, you can't hug them and kiss them, but, send them some aloha, tell them I love them and I miss them, and we will be reunited again. But, so, let's get started, right? Okay, so, I am doing it's going to be kind of funky picture. It's ocean with a bit of rainbow in it, and the reason why is because the rainbow is representing, sorry, I got a call in the middle of this. I had to decline it. And so the rainbow signifies a promise, and promise is this word that Jay gave us, a word that God gave Jay and I as when we pray to move here to Hawaii. In the middle of our prayer, realizing, we are answering this call to move across the ocean. And we started to lay out all our worries and fears, and the song from Bob Marley, Don't Worry About a Thing, came on. And that has just been like such an encouragement song for us, for me to hold on to, that I know that God had us listen at that exact time when we were just laying everything out before him. And that's what we're going to do. So we're going to paint this picture, and then afterwards you can use a Sharpie, you can use a paint pen, you can use a brush, and we are going to write everything is going to be all right on it, okay? So that is what we are going to do. So now I'm going to just turn my video toward my canvas so you guys can see what I'm doing instead of looking at me, okay? And let's have some fun. So is everybody ready? Let me just try not to do the Blair Witch moment here where everything is all over the place. Okay. Oh, there's my dog Bob trying to get into the video. Okay. And I'm sorry, we have crazy kids next door that cry all day long. So you know why I have to paint now. Okay. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my tape, because we are going to start with the bottom. So I'm just going to put it right here in the middle. You can use a pencil if you don't have tape. You can pencil out your line if you want. I don't like pencil because sometimes I can't get the pencil off, so it irritates me. So let me just make sure this is nice and straight. I had another design, but I decided to change to this one. It's a little bit easier because if you are working with crayons and colored pencils or markers, this is more of a doable project to do as we're painting this, okay? So I am going to start with my ocean color. So you can do light blue or dark blue. I am going to do a a ocean color. It's called cerulean blue. It's kind of like a royal type blue, I guess. And the first thing you want to do, oh, my brushes. So these are flat brushes. And so this is like a 12, size 12 brush, which would be like an inch and a half. And this is a number 8 brush, a flat brush. And so this is more like 3/4 of an inch here. Okay. So I'm going to use a big one first. And you want to just get the bristles wet. Make sure you have your paper towel and just dab it a bit. And then I'm going to put it into my paint. I hope you guys can see. There you go. Put it into my paint. And I am just going to go back and forth here. You can make sure you keep your brush moist to help spread the paint. And when you are, if you're using markers, it's always good just to go in one stroke. If you go back and forth, you'll see all your lines. So if you just go back and forth with your marker really patiently, you'll get the look that you want. I'm thinking about doing some acrylic pouring, and if you're interested in any of those classes happening, please remark yes or no, and supplies will be easy too. So I'm just making sure I'm filling up all my bottom canvas here. You're going to see Jay walking in and out of this video because he's getting ready to go to work. He works at Safeway over in Honolulu. I'm gonna hear my neighbor's kids. Oh my gosh, yeah. They're twins, so we nickname Mo and Larry because they have these bowl haircuts. It's hilarious. Okay. Now I'm gonna wash my brush. Okay, you guys ready? So I'm going to take off my tape. It's not a perfect line, but it'll do. And so the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to grab some yellow. So I have my yellow here, and I'm going to put my brush in there. And I am going to do a half circle right here in the middle. So you're just going to take the brush, go across, and then go up and around. Okay. Wash your brush now. Take a sip of my coffee. Now I'm going to grab my smaller flat brush, the 3/4 inch, and I'm going to wet it. And while my sun is still wet a bit, I am just going to brush up some yellow like this. I'm going to go all around, so it's kind of like making the yellow just kind of see. I don't know if I could zoom in, but let me see. It's possible. My next thing is to save for a fancy camera that does the zooming and all that stuff. Yeah, no, it doesn't zoom. It's okay. So a little bit closer. You can see. Can everybody see pretty well? Hi, Julie. Hi, Martha. Okay, this is a small canvas, so it's 8 by 10. You could do it on a big canvas, but I wanted to do this class on a small canvas so that it wouldn't last so long. I know people are busy, so. So the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to create my rays coming from the sun to be in a rainbow type color. So the first thing I'm going to do is to start to get my paints together. So I am going to get my purple. Get some red. I don't need a lot just because I don't have a lot of space here. I mean, on my canvas to paint. So. I'm getting some pink. Some blue. I have these lighter shades of blue and green, but I'm also going to get the darker shades going on here too. So I have a darker blue, and I'm going to get my other green here. And I can't forget my orange. Okay, and then I'm gonna just get some more. Actually, I'm gonna use the yellow. I'm going Okay, people, are we ready? Okay, I think I'm ready. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to get my purple, and you know what? I'm going to, ask you forgiveness. The rainbow colors aren't going to be in order. I know it. So no fret, okay? So I'm going to take my my purple, and I'm going to go up. I'm just going to take some of that paint up here. There we go. And then I'm going to get some pink. And I want to have a space between my colors. And I'm going to grab my red. I'll do another. I'll get my orange. I'm going to get some yellow. Okay, so on this side, I am going to do some blue. My light blue. My light blue, my green. And my lighter shade of green, kind of like a teal color. Hope you guys can hear me. I get really quiet when I paint, sorry. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to the yellow I used for my sun, and I'm just gonna go over it again, kind of blend these colors down here so you don't see such a definite line here. And then I'm going to get that yellow again. And some white. between the spaces here with my yellow. Just brush up like this. Okay. I wash it. I'm going to grab my white and I'm going to go brush down with my white here. Sorry if you could hear my husband watching the news. Okay. I think I'm happy with that. Just put a little bit more over here. If you make a mistake, just go over it. It's no big deal. How's that, guys? Does that look okay? Okie dokie. So, I know, I use weird words. If you don't have a round brush, which looks like this, all the kids call it in my art classes a skinny brush. No fret. You can use this brush if you need to. But if you have one of these, great. So I am going to get some more white. And I'm going to use my teal colored green. I'm going to wet my brush here. And I am just going to make some wave colors. Wave squiggles. And I'm just going back and forth with my white and the teal. Okay, now I'm going to use my white and I'm just going to make a line across the horizon of the ocean. Doesn't have to be perfectly straight. Look okay, guys? How do you like that? It's pretty colorful from my video. I'm looking at it. Okay. So we're going to take a few seconds to let this dry before we go to the next thing. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I hope it's not too boring. I did want to have some music in the background, but I couldn't find I couldn't find my computer to play music, so sorry. Do you guys have any questions? No questions? Hi, Corey. Hi, Sandra. waving at you guys. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is with some white. Put some more white there. Today a friend of mine posted a word, and it was about a text that she got, and on this text was a butterfly, and a butterfly is a symbol of transformation and hope. And so so in all of this, I wanted to add a butterfly here in our picture, just to signify, like, through all this, through this whole thing, I hope that my hope is that we come out of this transformed in such a better way, that that we're able to just naturally have just this love and empathy for others, and come out this so unselfish that as a nation, that that it makes us stronger. So so that's what I want to do. So I'm going to go back to my little round brush. If you don't have a round brush, you can even use the little square brush. So I'm going to demonstrate with the square brush. I am going to paint the butterfly here, and you can paint it anywhere. So I'm going to do the first part of the wings. It's really simple. It's not like a very intricate type. It's a really big butterfly too. So there's the top wings, okay, and then the bottom wings. They're just big ovals. And then I'm just going to put the body here. As we wait for this to dry, I just wanted to read something to you guys from this insert from this book. So there's an insert of this book that I just really thought it was really great. So as I explained to you the whole purpose of the coffee bean book, this is what's called the coffee bean. Okay, it's by John Gordon and Damon West. As they're explaining, you know, the whole thing between what kind of person are you, a carrot, an egg, or a coffee bean. In this lesson, it talks about different people that were teaching these lessons to different groups. And so this guy was teaching his soldiers about that. And so his name is Abe, and so I'm just going to read this small excerpt. It says, Abe believed that understanding the interaction of love and fear could fit perfectly with a lesson of coffee bean. So he taught his soldiers that while fear and worry can weaken or harden you, love transforms you and the people and situations around you. If you know you are a coffee bean who leads and lives with love, fear will have no power over you. We all need to be coffee beans, that we lead and live with love so that fear has no power over us, right, guys? So I just wanted to leave you with that little insert from the book. I hope that you guys, I read it in like 2 hours, it could be read quicker, but I'm one of those people that keep reading over and over. So so I just wanted to share that with you as we wait for the butterfly to dry. This is such a great lesson, especially for this time. Okay, so now we are going to color our butterfly. Now, I have been just in love with the color blue lately, just because it's just so, for me, it just signifies peace and a calmness. And so I am going to be coloring my butterfly, the inside with peace. So the inside of my wings are going to be blue. Like I said, these are just ovals, fancy ovals. Okay. Now, I'm going to paint the outside pink, because as I am filled with his peace, I want to make sure that I am also sharing his love. You guys can paint your butterfly any color you want, but this is just what I'm doing. And then I'm just going to paint the middle a teal color. And I'm going to do the antennas, and you can do them straight or you can do them curly. A trick when you're using a round brush, these brushes, it's the pressure that you use with your hand that either makes your line straight or thick. So if you have a heavy hand, try to really be be gentle when you're painting thin lines so that you don't have a big line, if that's what you want. Okay. We are going to be getting ready to write our verse, our song verse. You guys ready for that? Hi, Danielle. Hi, Leah. So, our song verse will be written in black so that we can see it. Where is my black? So, if you guys have a Sharpie or a marker, you can totally do that, okay? I am going to use a marker for right now, just for time. And we are going to write, and you can, I'm going to write it up here, like following the shape of the sun. Every little thing. Okay, so I'm going to have to hold my canvas now. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to write thing. I think I'm just going to go across my butterfly. Every little... And then right here, I'm going to write is and then bigger, I'm going to put be all right. Hi, Bobby. You can say hi to Donna and Sissy if you want.
Oh, Nano and Sissy are watching?
They're going to be watching.
What's up, Nano? What's up, Sissy?
There you go. So if you want to make your lettering fancier, you can go over and add some thicker lines.
You should probably have it facing the other way so it's not like backwards when I see it, you know.
What do you mean?
The letters are backwards. Because you're on the front facing camera.
Oh.
Everything's reversed, it's like a mirror.
It's like a mirror.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why I've been telling you to use the other hand.
I'm sorry
So
if all
find
this
your
is back.
angle.
Uh-huh.
Find your angle where you want to record, and that's where you're going to record.
Sorry guys, I'm so new to this. Let me finish the lettering, then I'll turn it around so you could see the every little thing. So sorry. I know that the playback though will come out normal. So this is it. This is the painting that we did today. This is so cool for kids. I mean, they don't need paint. They could do it with crayons or markers or colored pencils or watercolors. If you don't have paint brushes, you can use your fingers. Really, it's gonna be all right. You can do this with about anything. I'm praying for you guys all on the mainland. I hope it's not as crazy as the news is showing us. And I hope everybody can get their toilet paper when they need it. So I'll be going live every day at 10 a.m. my time, 1 o'clock your time, for 15 days or longer, however long this is going to last. And I just want to encourage you guys that everything is going to be all right. Oh, don't forget, you guys need to sign your name. So on the corner here, you're going to do your fancy signature. Let me see if I can switch my phone around so you can see what it looks like normally. I don't know if I can do that. But that's it. That's the class. Make sure to wash your brushes. Don't let them dry up. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Remember, be a coffee bean and live with love so that fear cannot set in. Okay? Love you guys. See you guys tomorrow. Also, please check out paintescapewithme.com to get some kids lessons, tutorials for them to keep them busy. I'll be posting the video up on Facebook and Instagram too. You guys enjoy. Take this time to rest and to really just enjoy time with your family. God bless you.